Dion, for several years you went against Eric Washington as a D-line coach.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him.
Yeah, I mean, like, but can you garner anything from that? Like, I mean, I know it's system it matters, right? But just how they might teach techniques and things like that.
Very disciplined. I know that the unit will be very disciplined, and he has his guys. Like he has his guys that he circles, and those are his guys that we know. Well, we don't know yet, but we think that we're going to know who's his favorites and who's not. Um, but Washington, what a guy. What a guy. What a guy.
Him again, Harrison Phillips back. He got traded from Minnesota, New York.
Yeah. Harrison is over there, right? Well, I guess I can't wait to see Harrison too. Harrison knows the energy that goes into the Jets week, so see Harrison soon. Oh, Harry.
Moving pieces, but this has been a game that you've really liked over the years. You've been pretty vocal about really liking this rivalry. What is it about it that gets you so much extra juice?
I'm an entertainer. I like to be on stage. So what is it that I like about it? You know, like they're in our division. So realistically, the Patriots, Dolphins, or the Jets, you know. There's stuff that happens like during games that guys say stuff. It takes you overboard, you know, like that. Some of those things happen previous years with the Jets. So they act, I act, we act, they act, I act, we act. It's like kind of like what is the thing at the carnival? Like it's like a Ferris wheel type of thing. It just hits its point and just keeps going. But I would rather it be like that. I like high intensity, high energy, high angry games. Like I enjoy that. Like I have so many different alter persons. You know, I'm Dion, I'm the snowman, and then I become like the abominable snowman when it comes to the Jets. I don't know. It's almost like getting coal for Christmas. You know, it's bitter taste.
Is there something extra to being the abominable snowman when you are in their environment, like when you're playing at the Jets?
It's just more. I mean, sometimes it's more green than blue, but it's just a lot of green. Turn into the Hulk, or I don't know. But I'm from Jersey, so my family's there, so I feel cool. Calm, cool, and collect. You know, I look behind me, and it's a bunch of 73s. My mom, my dad, my brothers, my sister, my aunts screaming. So I got stormtroopers ready to back me up in case somebody tries anything on the field. Yeah.
41 points, and you know Joe Brady talking this week was quick to bring up maybe the drives that didn't go as well. For you, going back and watching the tape and like analyzing your play, what did you see?
Of myself. You know, it's a great game. Like we protected Josh the right way. Like I think there was like a covered sack, and it was like I had 2 penalties. Bro, we had 100 plays. I don't care. I would do that every week if we got that result, you know. We could always be better. The game, the individuals, we can always be better, but we buckled up and we fought, you know, and it was a beautiful thing. And I'm honestly thankful that we got the guys here that pushed us all through, because it was a hard game. Like my legs, my calves, everything, they were going. I got some of the biggest calves in the world. And it was like the first time that I felt like my calves were fatigued. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but something is happening. But I think individually, I can always be better. I can always be better. You know, like I'm a great tackle, but I have so much work to do on a daily basis. That's why I'm doing that like extra, and that's why I'm listening to what Will has planned, and I'm always trying to better myself so I can be better for 17, so we can be better for the team. You know, I'm never satisfied, I'm never comfortable, and I understand my journey. You know, I have a lot to accomplish, and I've accomplished a lot, and I'm thankful for it. But we still ain't do the almighty, and I still have a lot to do to be whatever it is, put the cherry on top or perfect.
You said to us and everybody, get ready for Keon. Get ready for him. You kept telling everybody that. He has that amazing fourth quarter, and the numbers are there. How cool is it for you to see that happen after you saw the work he put in?
It's beautiful. I think if people doubted it, they're crazy, because I see him every day. But to see it all happen on game day and listening to the coach say, this rep will happen on game day and this move right here will happen this. This will look like this on Sundays. This right here, this technique will show up again over and over and over and over. And then for the kid to go in and execute. It's a beautiful thing. But, like when people ask me questions, I tell the truth, whether it's the good side or the bad side. Truth hurts. You ask me about Keon, I tell you the truth. I say, get ready. And now look, everybody's like, wow, that was a breakout game, where he's going to have a breakout season. And it's just going to keep going every week, in, week out, week in, week out. And I'll be his voice. I'll sit here and preach for him like I'll preach for the new kicker, anybody. I will speak life into it. The power of the tongue is definitely serious. And I'm happy that Keon is in the position that he's in. He's what, year 2? But he's graduated. It seems like he had all AP classes and skipped a couple grades, but he's on the right course.
The way Jackson Hawes played in that game,
Yeah.
blocking wise, and then also coming up with that huge catch late in the game. What have you seen of him as he's grown into this?
I've seen the best blocker of a young guy that I've ever seen, okay? And I don't underestimate that, and I'm not sugarcoating that. I'm not just painting that. He is one of the best blockers you will see in this game, and he's with us. And now we know he can catch. So it's a beautiful thing that he can do both, as well as be the right person for this team. He's in the right room, man. Rob got him. Rob is one of them hard-nosed coaches, and he's just in the right spot, And for him to be on the line next to me at plays and next to Spencer at plays, I'm confident. I'm so confident. So, I'm thankful that I have a good chipper, but he also can chip by himself.
He's been a leader on this team for so long. I know Terrel Bernard's the opposite side of the ball, but how have you seen him kind of evolve as he's become a bigger leader on this team too?
Yeah, TB. People always ask about TB, and I always dumb it down to he's a Coach Rule guy, right? He's a Matt Rule guy, right? His head coach was Matt Rule, which was my head coach in college. So we're cut from the same cloth, right? We are cut from the same cloth. We are mentally controlled by the same college controlling coach. But he's a good kid. He plays hard, he works hard, and he cares. And he listens, and he learns, and he listens. And he shows up when he's supposed to show up, and he shows out when he's supposed to show out. But over the years, I've seen a kid that was very, not quiet, but was just in his place, right? Very in his place. And then his ticket was punched, and he had to show up. And he showed up, and he hasn't left since. So I'm thankful for him. I'm going to call him 8 the Great, He's a special one, man. He really is. He's a special kid, and he's learning at a fast rate. But over the years, stacking, and he's getting better. We have 2 captains for a reason, it seems. So, TB and 17.
So many people have asked you how you've seen head coach Sean McDermott evolve over the years. Did you ever think you'd see him all dialed up in front of the camera, taking some of those pictures and stuff?
No. I've never thought I would see Model McD. No. No, but I love McDermott, bro, and he learns. I talk to him a lot. I talk to McDermott a lot, and I tell him to always work on your people skills, right? He's a I call him a Philly guy. He's a Philly guy, so he's around the culture. He's around so many different people, so he understands. So over the course of McDermott's journey, he's went from like a boulder or one of those clay, sculptures that people do art on, and every week they're just chipping at it, and now you got the right. So that's just McD now, but I love him as a coach. He's the best coach because he's serious, and then he can smile and have a good time, right? And I would have never thought that he was going to get to this point, but over the years, you start seeing him joke, and tomorrow is Dad Joke Friday. We can't wait for it, right? So the fact that he has his own lane and he's happy in it, and we're winning, and he's happy in it and just being free, it's cool. You know, Jamie's happy too, right? And that's his wife, right? Like it's just a good blend. I love McD. I'm thankful for him. But all the modeling stuff, I would have thought he was trying to like be like Dion or something. And I don't know. You know, maybe he's getting tips from my fiance and trying to do, who knows. But great job, McD. The world loves a smile.
Do any snow gear modeling?
You know, I got to send over a contract. But he could put on a couple snow hats. You know, a little, I don't know, man. Nah, I can't even fake it. Nah, you know, maybe. We'll see. I'm going to get a face tee. Ooh, I'll get a face tee with McDermott's face on it. Like how I have a face tee, I'll do one with McDermott's face. And I'll put snow gear on it, have him sign it. That's fire. It's done. It's going to happen. Face tee of McDermott is coming.
Do it.
Yeah. You guys have birthed it. Come on.
Look forward to it.
For sure. You'll see me in it. But thank you.